Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Next Level Self-Care. In our first webinar, I am Dr. Patti Ashley, and I've got my daughter, Elizabeth Ashley Herman, here with me, and we're going to tell you all about taking care of yourself and an amazing opportunity to go to France this summer. So, looks like people are still signing on, and we've got the chat room over here. If you have questions as we go along, just feel free to type in your question over on the side. And yeah, tell us where you're from, maybe what you want to know if you have any questions. And grab your bestie. We been planning this trip for a while, and we're really excited to start talking about it and talking to you and telling you all about the opportunity that we've got set up for Southern France. Elizabeth, you want to say anything?
Yeah, hi. Welcome. Thanks, Mom. And we're really excited that everyone's here to learn a little bit more about this. And we'll hope maybe some people are excited as we are to go to Southern France.
So, I don't know. Should we let everybody see our faces for a minute so they can see who we
Say
are?
hello. Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hi.
We're learning all this. Hi, here I am with the glare of my glasses. Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
Welcome. So we've been, of course, Elizabeth's younger than me, so she's not as technology challenged. So I've been learning a lot. I still have a big learning curve. So we're excited that you could be with us tonight.
Everyone, hi, Joan.
Yeah. So, well, let's get going. So we decided to do this trip for many reasons. So Elizabeth, well, hello, Deb. Hello. Joan, you can't see me. I don't know why. I'm here. So you can hear me though, hopefully, Joan. Anyway, okay. So Elizabeth is a school psychologist and starting her work as a parent educator. And because that had been my work for years as a mom, we are so excited that we're going to team up in Moms in Real Life, which is our brand that we're kicking off. We kicked it off in November in Virginia Beach, and this trip to France is a big piece of that. So we'll tell you a little bit more about ourselves in a minute. We're also don't want to exclude my other daughter Laura, who's also going to be a co-facilitator. So she's on with us tonight as well with her little 6-year-old, almost 7-year-old son watching cartoons beside her. So she's gonna listen and chat in. But it's the three of us together are teaming up to do this. So again, we'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But we really feel like it's important to talk about why it's important to unplug and why are we doing this trip. Because we're all kind of busy, right? It's just busy, and we're all plugged in, and we're all on our phones and our different iPads and phones and busy, and it's just hectic. And so it's difficult to slow down, and yet it's really important for our health, our mental health, and our physical health to slow down and just rest. Give ourselves a rest. There's lots of research out there on how especially caregivers and mothers have higher incidences of depression and even physical illnesses. So I don't think sometimes we really take care of ourselves. One of the chapters in my book is remembering the oxygen mask, because when I interviewed moms for my dissertation and we were talking about self-care, they said that it's like flying on an airplane, where the flight attendant always says, if you have a young child with you, make sure that you put on your oxygen mask first, because you can't help anybody beside you until you take care of yourself. So
Yeah, and we talked a lot about too about how it's really hard to find that time to connect with the people in your life who you don't really get to spend a lot of time with if you live in the same area or if you live in different parts of the country. It can be really hard to, when you get together, make that time quality. So that's why we're excited about this opportunity to really kind of purposefully create some meaningful quality time with your mother, daughter, someone really important in your life who you can kind of get away with and connect.
Yeah, we originally thought it would just be mothers and daughters, and we were going to be really, that we thought that was really important, and it is important because it's really an opportunity. Lots of times we can't get together. Elizabeth and I live 2,000 miles apart, and so our time together is really precious. So we're and Laura, my other daughter as well. We're really looking forward to having that time together away from computers and the hecticness of our work lives. They're both working moms, and I'm a working grandma. So, yeah, so to be able to have the time to do that. But so many people said to us, well, what if my daughter can't come? What if my mother can't come? And so we in our workshop that we did in Virginia in November, we talked a lot about other mothers and people in our lives that help support and nurture us, which are just as important. Well, I don't know if I could quantify it as just as important, but are extremely important for our self-care. So if you got a bestie that you want to bring with you that's not a mother or a daughter, but feels like a nurturing relationship, that's that'll work. We'll do that.
Mhm.
Um, so why France?
Yeah,
Well, Elizabeth speaks French, right? Can
I
you say?
do a little bit. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty, but I can still get by.
Yeah. So it's been a dream of mine when I wrote my dissertation on women not feeling good enough, and I discovered the south of France as supposedly a well-known healing area, and I finally got a chance to go over there about a year and a half ago. I facilitated a guided tour, and it definitely is a healing area. And I came back and I thought, this would be a great opportunity for moms to come over and really get that self-care and rest that they need. It's beautiful. The south of France is so relaxing. We'll be on the base of the Pyrenees and on the Aude River and close to lots of sacred historical sites that we'll get a chance to visit. And I think again, probably be very little internet in our retreat center, which is going to be really sweet and comfortable. And that's why France for me. I know Elizabeth spent
Mhm.
a summer over there as an au pair in high school and
Mhm.
really likes it. So I don't know if you want to
Yeah, it's
say.
beautiful. Yeah, it's just a really nice kind of place to get away from everything, where everything is fresh and the air is clear, and it's just a really great place to sort of disconnect from all the busy things of everyday life and really take some time for yourself that is so precious and so rare, those opportunities.
Yeah. And I know you really enjoyed being over there and have been wanting to go back. So we're
Hmm.
really excited for this opportunity. And I'm really glad that I got a chance to meet some amazing tour guides when I was there on the last trip that we're going to be able to use. And I don't have any slides in here. We didn't put Annika and Peter in here. I forgot to put that in our slideshow.
Yeah.
But they're amazing, and transportation and all that. And we'll talk more about that.
Hmm.
So, who are we? I am an author, and I'm calling myself now an authenticity architect. I'm really a trained therapist, professional counselor, but my work has kind of evolved into something I think that's a bit more that I'm calling authenticity architecture. Really want to help people dig up their true selves, live an authentic life, and I think that's really important. And I've learned that um, from being a mom and being an educator and a psychologist and all the years of my work in the field, and especially for my kids. Children are our greatest teachers, I think. So, four grown children, two of them with us today, the girls. Feel like we should next to a mother, daughter, son retreat. Fathers, everybody, but this is just mothers, daughters. I'm a grandmother to three little people, and I love all things true. And I'm Elizabeth and Laura's proud mama. So Elizabeth is going to tell you a little bit about herself and her sister.
Yeah. So I'm Elizabeth, and as we already talked about, I'm a school psychologist. I've been doing it for quite a while now, and I've worked with families and children and school staff and teachers to help support the mental health of students and families in the school setting. So I've been working with parents outside of that, um, and I also have two little ones at home, an almost 2 year old and a 6 year old, and they keep me really busy. But it's kind of a challenging but a really joyful kind of busy. So yeah, and I'm lucky to have Patti Ashley, authenticity architect, as my mom.
You're so funny. I don't usually hear you say my name. That was kind of.
Yeah, I don't usually say Patti Ashley when I'm talking to you.
She's got a lot of other names for me.
Oh, Memo. Yeah, and then Laura.
We'll get
Um,
there. There's.
yeah, she's a phenomenal high school English teacher and leader in her building. She's also trained in mindfulness and a very experienced in meditation practice. And so she's really going to help us find our center over there and create some space for us to, yeah, really kind of connect inward. So we're really looking forward to that. And she has one awesome son, Bodie, who is keeps her on her toes for sure, but in the best way.
Yeah, and so both of these women are working moms, and Laura's also in graduate school, so she's
Mhm.
super busy. So all the more reason we're so excited to have this time in France where we can all relax and reconnect. So be our guest
Yay.
for this all-inclusive experience of a lifetime. Yeah. This retreat is, I forgot. Okay. I'm learning, practicing. So the retreat's for you. If you can't remember the last time you did something fun just for you, if you want to better listen to the besties in your life, if there's a lot of distractions and demands and you have no time to be still and mindful in the present moment, if you're exhausted from your to-do list and deeply craving rest and rejuvenation, if you're open to trying new things and discovering more joy in your life, maybe you're excited about experiencing the adventure of southern France. Maybe you want to invest in meaningful experiences and relationships that really matter. So we're hoping what's going to happen over there is we're going to de-stress. We're gonna Elizabeth, why don't you take that part? What are we gonna experience? Put you on the spot here.
Well, the goal is to really, again, like we talked about, have that opportunity to unplug, connect with your person you're bringing, so your mother, daughter, sister, bestie, and in a way that's just really enriching and really, and connect with other people who are seeking the same thing, as well as kind of reconnecting with yourself and giving yourself the space to really kind of, figure out what's important to you and just reevaluate. So, there's some pretty amazing historic sites where we're going as well. So, we'll talk a little bit more about the details of that as we go through, but we're really excited about the experience that we've created, and we're putting together with some amazing supports and tour guides over there. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to telling you all about the sites. I've been to some of the places, most of the places that we're going to go to, and I went back again last May, which is where I found the retreat center where we're going to stay. So I'm excited to tell you all about that. But let's first start with what's included, because it's an all-inclusive trip. You're not going to be able to believe the price, when you get to the end of this. It's amazing, and we're doing it for very little just to kind of cover cost, because I really feel it's important to give people this opportunity. So everything's included except your airfare. You're going to get 7 nights of lodging at Elizabeth, can you pronounce?
I'll try. Centre Les Labadou. in Rennes-Le-Chateau.
Very good. So, yeah, our retreat center is the Centrale Bedou. Obviously, I'm very bad at French. So don't worry about it if you can't speak French.
Yeah, we'll be well taken care of.
We got Elizabeth, but a lot of the people over there speak French,
Mhm.
and they're really friendly. Well, to the most part.
No, I think where we're going, we'll be in good hands.
Yeah, yeah. And so we're right at the base of Rennes-Le-Chateau, which is a historic site. And so we'll talk more about that. But the retreat center, we have it all to ourselves. I've rented
Yay.
out the whole place. It sleeps 18 people, so space is really limited. Um, you're going to have group transportation to and from Toulouse Airport. Toulouse Airport's an easy commuter flight from Paris. And we'll just pick you up at 2 o'clock on our first day, which is July 26th. And then we also have our tour guides and our husband, who's a transportation person, Peter. He's awesome. And he'll give us all the transportation we need to get to the places that we're going to go. If you do want to get a car, you can get that in Toulouse if you want to venture out on your own. And we can talk more about that once you register. All meals are included that are noted in the itinerary. There are 3 lunches that we're going to do on our own because there'll be times when we'll be out and about. The other lunches are included either at the retreat center. Breakfast and dinners are all at the retreat center. Some of the lunches we have set up by our tour guides at some of the sites. So we'll have some group facilitated processes, including meditation, movement, and other activities in the morning and evening at the retreat center. It's going to be really easy, though. Not a lot of, not a lot of heavy duty therapy. It's going to be more just chill, relax, be together, find that meditation space, maybe do some movement and just some other real nurturing experiences of being together. So we'll also spend time in nature. There's
Yeah, so I see Jones asking what the weather will be like.
Elizabeth
It's a
knows
good
because
question.
she was there
Yeah,
in June.
the weather in the summertime in southern France is beautiful. It's summer. It's gorgeous. It's nice and warm. There's no humidity though. I don't know if any of you guys live where I do in the mid-Atlantic. It's a little humid here in the summertime. Yeah, it's nice and warm and beautiful.
Yeah, it should be nice. I've been there in October and May, and it was a little rainy and cool, but not miserable. It was nice. So I'm imagining the summer will be really sweet. It's the busiest time of the year. So spending quality time with each other or alone, you'll have some time for that. Several days of guided tours, sacred sites, featuring our local guide, author, photographer, and producer, Annika Cormans. And all this is on my website, which is www.pattiashley.com. And I'm sure that's somewhere in these slides, hopefully. And you can get a lot more information. You can see Annika and her husband, Peter. They're amazing people. And so it also includes all the entrance fees for group excursions that are listed and the basic gratuities for group travel, drivers, bellboys, tips, and group dinners, etc. But if you have anything extra you want to buy or do, of course, you're on your own.
Mm-hmm.
So on Friday, July 26th, our adventure begins. This is the
Yay.
picture, the front of the retreat center where we're staying, so you can get a feel for how we're out in nature. And really at the base of the Pyrenees, it's just gorgeous. And like I said, we have the whole place to ourselves. There's even a big area under a tree for us to meet outside if the weather's nice. And there's inside group rooms as well. I'm really excited. Last time I went, we didn't have a facility that that I thought worked as well as this, and so I'm really happy that we found this place. The owner, Afka, did say to let everybody know that it is somewhat rustic. It's not the Hilton, but it's comfortable. The rooms are comfortable. Internet's going to be spotty which is exactly what we're going for, right? So we want to get kind of off the grid for a while. But I trust you'll be comfortable, and the meals will be amazing because just French food in general is all organic and fresh and wonderful. And, if you have any dietary restrictions, let me know so I can let them know. Um, and here again is a picture of Rennes-Le-Chateau, which is right on the top of where our retreat center is. So it's a short hike up a little hill, not strenuous hike at all, but we'll spend the day there Saturday as well as at the retreat center, just getting a feel for the area and, kind of settling in. This is a picture of Annika here on the corner. You can see a little bit of her. That was on one of the tours I did with her last year or a year or two ago. And this is the place that we'll explore first. And then on Sunday, we picked Sunday because French markets don't happen every day of the week. I think Sundays and Wednesdays. So Annika and I picked Sunday to take us to a really well-known market and get lots of yummy things. Let me see if I have any more in my notes about what you'll see at the market.
Yeah, good chance to get snacks and also any gifts that you need to take to people back home.
So Elizabeth, you went to a market when you were there, right?
Several, yeah. It's fun.
It is fun. I mean, there's everything. There's like chickens.
Yeah. Mirrors. And I think I bought you a little box. It's like
I have several
like a ceramic box. Yeah. It was beautiful.
Yeah. And usually get really good prices on clothing and the food is all fresh and yummy. So anyway, that's going to be Sunday. So the Saturday and Sunday is really just settling in to the retreat center, just really calming our central nervous system down a little bit. And then the fun continues with the Monday, a trip to Carcassonne. Did I say that right?
Yeah, Carcassonne. Yep.
So Carcassonne is France's second most visited tourist spot after the Eiffel Tower. And it's upon a hill. It's an ancient walled city. It's the fairy tale collection of drawbridges, towers, and cobble streets. It's said to be the inspiration for Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty. So we'll have lunch in town and then some time for shopping around town as well before we return back that night for another yummy dinner. And then on Tuesday, we're going to Galamus Gorge. And this is a little bit of a hike up to here. Not too bad, not too strenuous, so you don't have to worry about that. But, and this is...
bring your walking shoes, I think.
Oh, definitely. We want walking shoes.
Yeah.
And Annika will tell you all about the history of this place. There's many stories about, some of the teaching that went on here back in the day. Maybe Mary Magdalene was here. We don't really know the true story, but Annika has some beautiful stories to tell. And she's also going to sing the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic here because the acoustics are amazing. But don't worry, it's not a religious trip or anything, just because I'm pointing that out. But this is one of the sacred sites. And then we're going to go to, how do you pronounce it, Elizabeth? Can you say? Puivier Castle. And I have not been to this particular castle. I went to a different one, but Annika suggested we go here because it's in the different direction, so you'll get some different scenery on the way there. And it's pretty cool to see a real medieval castle. It just really does look like the movies. And again, Annika has great stories to tell us all about the history. So we're going to have lunch nearby there as well, and then come back to the retreat center for dinner. And then on Thursday, the Mediterranean sea town of Calleur. Did I say that right?
I don't know.
Does that mean color in France?
Usually a double L is pronounced yeah. So Calleur? I don't know. That's a tricky one. But yeah, it's beautiful.
This is a picture you may have seen on Facebook. And so hopefully it wasn't a tease because we're not going to be there the whole week. But we will spend one day on the Mediterranean Sea. And I did go here and it was just was amazing. And there's lots of restaurants. So this is one day that lunch will be on your own. We figured you can choose because it's a big, kind of touristy area with lots of shops um,
Mhm.
and lots of restaurants. So we figured
There
it,
we go. A fun shopping and eating day with your bestie.
yeah, give
Yeah.
you some time to do that.
Hmm.
And then on Friday,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to read that, Elizabeth.
Hello. Yeah. See you later. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, we'll take you back to the Toulouse airport, and if you want to extend your stay, Annika and Peter are available to help you with that. I've got some suggestions on my website of some other places to stay. The place where we're staying is booked, I believe. You could try and see if they may have a room
Mhm.
or two, but there's some other places in town. We can. We're going to go back to the airport. I'm going to get a rental car then and come back, and I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to stay yet, but those are add-ons that you can coordinate on your own with our tour guides or with us, but we won't be guiding anything for you at that point. You'll be on your own. But we figured a week, and if you get to France for a week, you might want to stay longer. So we gave you some opportunities to check out ways to do that. Or you can get back on the plane in Toulouse and head back home, and a week of having such a great opportunity is a wonderful thing to do for yourself. I know sometimes it's hard for people to get away for longer than a week, so that was the other reason we thought we would keep it at a week. So yeah, we'll have a closing breakfast with the group that day, and then go on to what else we're gonna do.
Yeah. So we talked about the limited space. So, um, we definitely encourage everyone to sign up early if they can. One, because we have some price benefits if you sign up earlier than later, but also because the sooner you sign up, the first choice you'll have of lodging rooms as well. So there's another perk to signing up early.
Right. We have some rooms with two beds, and then we have some studios with two beds and a sofa bed. And then if you do want a private room, there's a couple options for that, but most of the rooms are doubles. There's one apartment that's a little bit bigger that, um, if anyone is interested in that, we can talk about, probably be a little bit extra. But
Mhm.
other than that, if you first come, first serve gets the bigger room for our price. So,
Yeah. Or if your party is larger than two people, so we can accommodate that also.
right, right. So some people may have more than one bestie that.
Right.
So registration's open now. It's on my website, www.pattyashley.com. And this is our price. This is our all-inclusive price, which again is really low. The tour that I facilitated last time, it was another $1,000 more than this. So I really wanted to cut costs to help people be able to go.
Mhm.
And we've extended the early bird pricing through Thursday of this week. So huge discount. If you are interested and you're ready to sign up, I would highly recommend that you do that this week, because this is a huge discount for you, and an extra discount for you for being here tonight. You can go to register and put Real Moms in under the discount code, and then you get the price at $2,320, which again is
Mhm.
barely going to cover costs. So we want to get you motivated to sign up soon, so we can, because we need at least 8 people signed up to make the trip a go. So that's the other thing. If you want to get airfare lined up, we want to be sure that we're going to be able to make this all happen. So we need you to sign up as soon as possible. I am seeing airfares from Denver to Paris. I've literally seen $149, $199
Mhm.
in my inbox just this week. I haven't seen them over 350 from Denver to Paris in a while, which is crazy cheap. And then the commuter flight from Paris to Toulouse is usually maybe 100 or under 100.
Mhm.
So your airfare is not going to be that much. You can check on
Yeah.
wherever you might be flying from.
Mhm. And you can always take the train too from Paris to Toulouse.
I'm not sure there's a train. Is there a train station in Toulouse?
Well,
Elizabeth?
we'll have to check,
There,
but I'm pretty sure.
there is. Okay, I know there is in Carcassonne.
Yeah, maybe
So,
that's the one I was thinking of, the one in Carcassonne.
but anyway,
Yeah.
we can work out all those arrangements. But getting there, if we go ahead and the trip's a go and we're ready to get tickets right now, the prices are really inexpensive.
Hmm.
Um, so frequently asked questions. Now's the time. If you have any questions in the chat room, feel free to type them in there and we'll see if we can answer them for you.
Hmm.
But here's a couple that have come up. If I have more than one daughter, can they all come? Yes, the rooms are double occupancy. So if you have more than one daughter joining you, contact us and we'll make the arrangements. Like we said earlier, there are some larger rooms. My daughter or mother isn't available, and we talked about this already too. You can
Yep.
bring your other mother or daughter, your bestie. So Elizabeth, we are done in a half an hour here.
Yeah. So we'll
Um,
hope that you'll join us, or reach out if you have any questions. The link to sign up should be in a follow. Is it in the follow up email?
I hope so.
We'll make sure that it is. And also,
Here, I can type.
it's
We can
at
type it.
pattyashley.com on the website. There's the link to register. And I can pull that up. I can put it in the chat box.
Um, yeah, it's real easy to register. You just go to, it'll tell you, it'll get you right there. And everything's there. And then, um, yeah, so sign up and ask questions if you have questions. Thanks for being with us tonight. I know there was a lot of people who said they couldn't come and they'll be able to get the replay, but you get the Real Moms discount for being here. Anybody who watches the replay will get the Real Moms discount as well. So if you want to share it with your friends, please do. Um, what other questions? Any questions? No? Well, we underestimated how much time we needed.
Yeah, well, I think
Overestimated.
it's a pretty exciting experience. We're excited to share it with you all. So thanks for taking some time to hear about this opportunity, and we hope that you'll join us.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for a question. Somebody ask a question. Laura, are you there? Say something. Let's chat. Joan wants to know if men are included. Um, Unfortunately, not.
Not on this trip.
Not
We'll
on
have to
this.
see. Maybe we'll
And I
come up
don't
with
mean to
a plan
be
in the future.
discriminating,
Yeah.
which is tricky. What else? We talked
So
about the weather.
yeah, so the replay will be available.
Can you go alone? Sure, Deb. I would love for you to come with yourself or your lovely daughter or your bestie. You wouldn't be alone, you'd be with me and
Yeah.
Elizabeth and Laura.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
Well, it's
yeah,
an age
daughters
requirement.
would be at your own discretion. I mean, I would think it would be probably ideal for. We were imagining adult daughters, but if you have an adolescent daughter who, is wanting to go abroad and spend that time, that might be a great opportunity to disconnect.
Yeah, as far as the age requirements, we were really thinking 18 just because it seems better in terms of all kinds of liability and that sort of thing. But if you have a mature daughter that's under 18, we can talk about that as well. That's a good question. Thank you, Crystal, for asking. I meant to talk about that. What else? More questions?
Yeah, those are really good questions.
Yeah. I know there were a couple people who had, teen daughters, high school
Mhm.
age. And again, and we're not going to say no to that. We would just have to talk about it, make sure that, you feel like it's safe and appropriate for them to be traveling to Europe with us and
Yeah, and I think,
developing that kind of experience.
yeah, when you're traveling with a parent, you're there to kind of help them, make those decisions. I think, um, I mean, I went when I was 17 all by myself
I know, and
and made it
flip-flops.
back.
She was in the airport with flip-flops.
Yeah, that's true. It was a long flight. Yeah, you'll be comfortable. I might not do that this time, but
No,
that
don't do that.
was many years ago. But yeah, I think that would be up to the mother to make that decision because you would know your daughter best. But yeah, I think that actually would be a really fun way for an adolescent daughter and a mom to connect, especially, if she's in high school and getting ready to plan for going away to college. I think that would be a really fun experience.
Right. Yeah, definitely. And I know a couple moms and daughters who are right there and they might be interested. So,
Hmm.
yeah, what else?
So yeah, I think the contact information for you, mom, right, is on the information from the webinar, and so
I
you'll
hope
get,
so.
yeah, the follow up. So we'll be able to send a follow up email to everyone who participated today, and we'll be sharing the link to the replay on the Facebook page, which is Mom Your Facebook. Yeah.
Mothering Beyond Image.
Mm-hmm.
We also, so I'm still learning this easy webinar platform. I think that they will send you an automatic thank you with the replay
Mm-hmm.
and the website. And you may have gotten the website. I put it in your thanks for registering. So anyway, it's easy to remember. It's just my name, Patti Ashley with an I. So go there, sign up. You got till Thursday. Tell all your friends. We really want to make this happen this summer in beautiful southern France. Yeah, you're welcome, Michelle. She said
Yeah.
it sounds
Thanks
like
for
an
joining
amazing
us.
trip. It is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Hopefully.
mothers and daughters, you should come. Yeah. All right. Any other questions before we sign off? Should we all share the link to our Facebook pages? Yes.
Sure.
That's a great idea. Thank you, Joan. Please share. And again, people get the extra discount.
Mhm.
It goes up. There is another early bird price in between the two prices we gave you,
Mhm.
but it's still quite a bit more than what you'll get if you sign up by Thursday. So check out the website. You'll see the three different prices on there.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. What else? We good?
I think we're good. I think we'll share this and then, yeah, we look forward to hearing from you guys. Any questions you have in the future. And um, yeah,
And
start
is
to
it au
plan our
revoir?
trip.
How do you say
Au
goodbye?
revoir. Yeah.
Au
Au
revoir.
revoir. À tout à l'heure. We'll say à tout à l'heure. That means later. Good. We'll see you later.
We'll see you
Not
in
goodbye. Yeah, we'll see you in France.
France. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for joining us.